back again for another tutorial. This time we're going to be going over the select tools. I really like using the select tools because they're just, I don't know how to describe it, but they're really useful. So up here, I have it on the lasso tool right now. That's where you can basically go around and select. You can basically draw your own selection around and it automatically connects in the end. If you press Control D or Command D, it gets rid of the selection. Do that again, Command D. So that's kind of what this does. You can grab a section. I've just got this really simple eye right here, and this button, you can grab it and you can pull it and move it around within your canvas. Now, another type of selection is the lasso polygon one. This one's better used for things with sharp edges, like if you're trying to select a book or something, you would go like this, and where the circle is, you would just grab it. When the circle appears, so for example, if I come up here, the circle right next to the shape at the very bottom of your mouse, when that appears, that means you can close the selection. So that allows you to select that. You can also select and color with this. I liked the shape I made before, so I'm going to do that again. And then I can go G, that's this one, is the paint bucket tool. And I can just come over here and color that in. And that's a really simple way of coloring if you want to go like that. There's also, right here, the magic wand tool, the W. You come in here and you can click that and it will select everything inside or the same color as something else. So if I click this black, it would select all the black. If I click the white, it would select all the white inside of the selection. If I click outside of it, it selects everything outside of that. If you're on a layer without anything in it, when you click the select, it'll select everything because it only selects on the layer that you're in. And right here, I'm going to go in, because I want to color that black, I'll go up to Select, Modify, Expand. Let's just go 5 pixels. And it expands out 5 pixels so that it actually bites into this black line up here. And I'm going to come up here. This is going to be my coloring layer for black. And turn that black. And there might be, I might not have expanded it enough, so there might be some areas where I need to go back in. Looks like it's pretty good so far. I come around the edges, yeah, right there, it missed it. I should have expanded it more. You can just go into your brush tool and fill that in if you need to. I also wanted to do that here. Oops. Need to be on this one. Select, Modify, Expand. And you come up here, G, and fill in. And there you go. That's the start of my eye that I'm doing. Something else that's really cool that you can do is select is if I come in here, there's also under this one, there's a magnetic tool which goes around the edges of your stuff. So you can click here and it'll draw it for you along the dark edge. This only works when you have like really dark edges though. And it can take a long time. I prefer just to use the magic wand and then change the tolerance if I have to. See, that one selects just the outside along where you are. But what I like to do with my stuff is I go in here and I say, okay, I really like that kind of shape. Let's go Select, Modify, Expand by 5 pixels. We're going to go in here, and in this coloring box, we're going to actually use the gradient tool instead. And up here, you can change it from radial to sideways to kind of star-shaped. We're going to go with a radial. And with gradients, you want to do, let's do a greenish blue this time. I like greenish blue. So we've got that one. And this one we're also going to do a greenish blue, but a little bit darker and grayer. Right there. So with a gradient, you want to have the 2 colors selected like that. Then you come in with the, and here where you click in the center, I'm going to flip these. This top one will be your center radial point. So lighter to darker, right there. And I can make that really long, can make it really short. All depends on what you want to do. Kind of just doing an eye here, but then we come in here, and I like to come up and do a mask over this layer, and then say, let's make this really big. Brush settings. If you want to know more about how the brushes work, you can go look at my previous brush tutorial where I show you all these brush settings and how they work and what they do and stuff like that. I'm just going to add a little bit of a really light color there, and then I'm going to come over here and let's go lighten screen. Lighten. I'm going to go opacity, like that. So it's got that kind of lighter color there. Actually, I think I want to make it kind of a purplish pink a little bit. Or really light, and add a little bit of color in there. Let's turn on the opacity. I'm going to go make that a fuzzy brush. Go in here. There we go, a little bit of color and character to it. But yeah, that's how you use selections. You just select with one of these tools. You have the lasso tool, the polygonal tool, the magnetic lasso tool. I prefer either the polygonal or the lasso tool in general if I'm doing those. I also really like to use this one. The magic wand tool makes it really simple and easy. You can also use the quick select, which will do the same thing, but sometimes it doesn't work as well. It's supposed to grab things of the same color, but if it's not small enough, yeah, this one. Oh, that's probably because my layers aren't put together. It's only selecting on a certain layer. If I come over here, it'll select all of the black within my image. And there you go. It's a simple explanation on how to use select. Hope you enjoyed.